Hello, wealth seekers and finance enthusiasts. Welcome to Active Wealth, where we unravel the secrets of the rich and financially savvy. This is the sanctuary where we decode the cryptic world of finance and wealth creation, transforming the complex into the comprehensible. Today, we're going to delve into a topic that is often misunderstood: debt. Yes, you heard it right. We're talking about that four-letter word that sends shivers down the spine of many. But here's the twist. Today, we explore how the affluent use this tool not as a burden, but as a ladder to climb higher up the wealth mountain. Get ready as we uncover the 5 intriguing ways rich people make money with debt. This isn't just about surviving debt, it's about mastering it, leveraging it, and using it as a springboard to financial success. Keep watching as we dive into the first method that the wealthy use to turn debt into dollars. First on our list is leveraging debt. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, debt, isn't that a bad thing? Well, not always. The rich have a different perspective on debt. They see it as a tool, not a burden. Imagine you're in a playground and you see a seesaw. On one end we have debt, and on the other we have investment. The pivot point in the middle, that's leverage. The idea is to balance the seesaw in a way that investment outweighs debt, using leverage as the fulcrum. The rich use debt as leverage to multiply their wealth. They borrow money at a certain interest rate and then invest it in opportunities that yield a higher return. The difference between the cost of borrowing and the return on investment is their profit. Think of it as a game of chess. The rich are always strategizing, always calculating their moves. They borrow money and place it in assets that can potentially generate higher returns. This could be real estate, stocks, or even starting a new business. They're not just borrowing money, they're strategically investing it. But don't get me wrong, this isn't a game for the faint-hearted. It requires deep understanding, careful analysis, and a certain level of risk tolerance. And remember, just like a seesaw, if not balanced properly, things can go downhill quickly. It's like baking a cake. Too much of one ingredient can ruin the whole thing. But with the right balance, you get a perfect, delicious cake. Similarly, with the right balance of debt and investment, the rich create a recipe for success. So that's the power of leverage, a favorite tool of the rich. It's like a magic wand that multiplies wealth. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. It's not about reckless borrowing, but strategic investing. Now let's move on to the next method. Next up, we have real estate investments. When it comes to wealth creation, real estate investments are a classic. But here's the kicker. The rich don't just buy properties outright, they leverage debt to do so. You might be thinking, wait, what? How does that work? Well, let me explain. Imagine you want to buy a property. It's charming, in a great location, and it's listed for a cool £1 million. Now, you could wait until you've saved up that amount, which might take you a good few decades, or you could take out a mortgage. With a 20% down payment, you're only out of pocket for £200,000. The bank covers the rest, but here's where the magic happens. Once you've secured the property, you can rent it out. The rent you collect each month goes towards paying off your mortgage. In essence, your tenants are gradually paying off your debt for you. It's like having a group of very helpful little elves chipping away at your mortgage. Except these elves are your tenants, and instead of a workshop, they have your property. But wait, there's more. While your tenants are busy paying off your mortgage, the property could be appreciating in value. This means that over time, your £1 million property could increase in value, transforming into a £1.2 million property, or even more. This appreciation can significantly boost your wealth, and all the while, your debt is being reduced. So in this scenario, not only have you acquired a property with only a fraction of the cost up front, but you've also got others to help you pay off your debt. And on top of that, you're potentially benefiting from property appreciation. It's a triple win. As you can see, real estate can be a great debt-fueled investment. Now, onto the third method. The third method is investing in businesses. When we think about debt, we often view it as something to avoid. But for the wealthy, it's another tool in their financial toolbox, especially when it comes to business investments. Let's demystify this a bit, shall we? You see, savvy rich folks understand the power of leveraging debt to fuel business operations or expansions. Imagine for a moment that you have a thriving business. It's doing well, but you see an opportunity for growth. Perhaps you want to introduce a new product line, enter a new market, or even acquire a competitor. All of these require capital, and that's where debt comes into play. Instead of using their own money, the wealthy often opt to use other people's money, in the form of loans or lines of credit. This allows them to keep their cash on hand for other investments or emergencies, while at the same time, they can utilize debt to fund their business ventures. It's a bit like playing chess. You have to strategically use your resources, keeping a keen eye on the board, and considering the potential moves and outcomes. It's not about recklessly borrowing money, but rather about strategic borrowing that can lead to substantial growth. Now, these business ventures funded by debt are expected to generate income that not only pays off the debt, but also brings in a tidy profit. It's a calculated risk, but one that can lead to a significant return on investment. This is how debt becomes a powerful ally in wealth creation. It's not just about surviving or making ends meet. It's about strategically using debt to generate income and expand wealth. Business investments, another avenue for the rich to make money with debt. But we're not done yet. Let's go to the fourth method. Fourth on our list is debt consolidation. Now, you may be wondering, what's that? Well, let's dive right into it. Debt consolidation is a strategy that the wealthy often use to manage their debts more efficiently. It's a bit like tidying up your financial house. Imagine having several small, messy rooms. It can be quite a task to clean each one separately, can't it? Now, what if you could combine all these rooms into one big room? It would make cleaning up a much simpler task. That's essentially what debt consolidation does with your debts. Rich people, like many of us, may have multiple debts. These could be credit card balances, loans, or other financial obligations. These debts often come with varying interest rates, payment schedules, and terms. Managing all these debts separately can be quite a juggling act. Here's where debt consolidation comes into play. The idea is to take out a new loan with a lower interest rate to pay off existing high-interest debts. This strategy simplifies the debt management process by consolidating multiple debts into one. It also offers the advantage of lower monthly payments. But it's not just about convenience. There's a financial benefit too. By consolidating their debts, the wealthy can save a significant amount of money over time. How, you ask? It's simple. Lower interest rates mean less money paid in interest over the life of the loan. However, it's important to remember that debt consolidation isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It requires careful financial planning and consideration. The wealthy tend to work with financial advisors to ensure they're making the most of this strategy. They analyze the terms of the new loan, including the interest rate and repayment period, to ensure it's a beneficial move. Debt consolidation, then, is a smart way to manage debt. It's an efficient, cost-effective strategy that the wealthy use to make their money work for them. But remember, every financial strategy has its pros and cons. It's always wise to seek professional advice before making any major financial decisions. Now let's explore the final method. Last but not least, we have tax benefits. Now you might be thinking, tax benefits? From debt? But hear me out. The wealthy have a knack for turning what seems like a disadvantage into a golden opportunity. In many countries, including the United Kingdom and the United States, interest on certain types of debt can be tax deductible. This effectively reduces the overall cost of the debt. For instance, consider a business loan. The interest paid on this loan can often be written off as a business expense, thereby lowering the company's taxable income. Similarly, mortgage interest can also be tax deductible, making it less costly to borrow money to buy property. It's like having a coupon for your debt. And there you have it. By leveraging the tax system, the rich can make their debt work for them, rather than against them. Tax benefits, yet another way the rich make money with debt. And with that, we've covered all 5 methods. And there you have it, 5 ways the wealthy make money with debt. First, we explored how leveraging debt can provide opportunities for growth and investment. Then we delved into the world of real estate investments, showing how the rich use debt to acquire lucrative properties. We also discussed business investments, highlighting how debt can be a powerful tool to kickstart or expand an enterprise. Next, we talked about debt consolidation, a strategy that can help manage multiple debts efficiently. And finally, we touched on the tax benefits associated with debt, a lesser known but equally important aspect of wealth creation. Remember, the secret isn't just acquiring debt, it's understanding and managing it wisely. It's about making debt work for you, just as the rich do. If you found this video enlightening, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Active Wealth for more financial wisdom. Until next time, keep learning and growing your wealth.